I made it back. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, Scotty the trucker, coming to you from Campus Inn, finally, ready for upgrade. Those of you might have seen my very quick video last night. I rolled in about midnight and started class this morning at 7. I'll run through day one orientation for upgrade. Really not a whole lot to report. The whole day was pretty much sim class. That's the simulator, big computers, driving simulators. I certainly don't want to run afoul of anything with Prime, so I'll keep it at the 30,000 foot level, just kind of broad. I don't want to give any secrets and that kind of thing away. I know they don't want anybody sharing exactly what these simulator runs were, but in very basic terms, they give you a series of different challenges, and then the last thing kind of culminates in a test of sorts. The first two were weather related. You got a fog challenge, you got a snow challenge. They did a distracted driving / paying attention to signs and low bridges and overweight bridges and that kind of thing, paying attention to that sort of thing. Parking at a truck stop was a piece of it. There was one where you're kind of going through a town situation where they throw everything but the kitchen sink at you. People crossing, cars pulling out in front of you, that kind of thing. Again, I'm not going to go into any details on these things, keeping it very broad. But the bottom line is really slow down. In almost all of them, the key is slow down. Make sure you're looking forward, to the sides, and to the rear, and slow it down, and don't hit any people, places, and things, and you're going to do fine. The final one is a parking scenario. I'm not going to say what kind of parking, but it's a parking scenario, or a backing scenario, I should say. So anyway, that basically was day one. I've now, it's the evening of Saturday. I've had from lunch on and all through tomorrow to get another round of the CBTs. That's computer-based training. Excuse me. Most of them the same ones that we did before. I think I've done them twice before, but it's fine. A lot of it is stuff that I would like to brush up on. It's not exactly the most exciting stuff to do. It's videos and little quizzes and things like that, but a lot of it is, some of it's technical stuff that I actually did want to kind of brush up on, working, knowing the ins and outs of the reefer and the APU and things like that. So some of it's stuff I knew, but some new stuff there too. So anyway, that's really day one. Not a whole lot to it. Monday I go back and we start kind of doing the leasing classes and that kind of thing. So that's exciting. Two things happened today that were really cool. One, I want to give a shout out to, I won't give his last name, but John. He is one of my earliest subscribers and has stuck with me through thick and thin. He walked up to me today and said, "Scotty?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "I knew it was you." And we had a really great conversation. We talked for a bit, parted ways, and then he came back like 10 minutes later with 2 coffees, and he was very apologetic. I don't want to waste your time. I said, "No, sit down." Now, the bad thing was I had like 5 minutes or 4 minutes before I had to go back into sim class, and I can't bring any food or drink in there, so I'm guzzling the coffee. But we had a great conversation. Just been a really good supporter of mine, and it was really cool to meet him. So John, thank you for taking the time to come say hi. It was really, it made my day. I really enjoyed that. So, and if any of you guys, especially if y'all are in Springfield right now, I'm going to do another video after this where I'm going to give you, I've got a new opportunity so we can kind of, those of you that I've been communicating quite a bit with, and those of you may want to, I like the back and forth, but the problem is YouTube is not the greatest conversational app. It's great for comments. I'm going to introduce something in the next video. I might do it tonight. Stay tuned for that. And John and all of you other guys that we've been talking to quite a bit, may like this. So stay tuned for that one. Probably come out a little bit later. But thanks, John. It was really, really great to meet you. And I had another encounter later. I'll lead up to that. The person that I roomed with first, when I first came to Springfield during PSD. He's another YouTuber, and if you haven't caught his channel, go check him out. His channel is Roadblazer. And I think he says his name in his videos, but I'm not certain, so I'm not going to give his actual name just to be on the safe side. But his channel is Roadblazer. Same basic scenario as me, you know, middle, you know, what do you call it? My brain's not working. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the last 24 hours. I'm running on excitement. Didn't sleep in the truck before I got here, and didn't sleep much here, you know, for the few hours I had. So I'm starting to kick in. I'm a little tired, but you know, someone midlife, I guess, making a big change to trucking. So his channel will resonate with most of the folks that watch mine. So check him out, Roadblazer. But anyway, I didn't know this, but it seems, I guess, when you're here for upgrade, you get your own room. You know, up until now, I've had roommates, and he was the first. And I had put in a note at the front desk, you know, that if he wanted to room again, you know, to send him back. But when we did kind of text and talk a little bit, and he said, nope, I got my own rooms, which means I think I've got my own room. So anyway, but we met up, went to Golden Corral. I ate all the stuff that I stayed away from over the road. Had some fried chicken. I had, you know, a slice of pizza. Oh, it was wonderful. So yeah, great Golden Corral, great meeting up with him. Then we went to Walmart, and I actually got my first load of just odds and ends for the truck. I got my bedding, I got a pillow, I got some tools, and some, you know, little hangers and things like that. So that was fun too. But when I came back, I was leading up to this. I had somebody else. It didn't register with me at the time that it was somebody who might have seen me on YouTube. I'm still not certain, but we were getting the stuff out of the car, and a gentleman walked by and said, "Oh, you made it back." And I turned, and I'm like, you know, it didn't resonate that he was referencing the channel. But anyway, that guy trifected today. He said he trifected. So sorry, that interaction might have been a little weird. I didn't immediately. You got to know it from my situation. I don't expect to be recognized, and so it's not an immediate connection if you don't say Scotty the trucker, you know. And that was what that was, you know. So if you see this, shout out to you. Thank you for speaking to me. But if it was a little weird, it was because I was trying to, like, what is he talking about? You know, I'm back. It's a video. I'm finally back from TNT. So thank you. And awesome job. I love hearing that people trifecta. I did not. I had the bad kind of trifecta. That's 3 tries and almost was out. So those of you that are coming to Prime or struggling with that, don't worry. Stick with it. You'll get it. Don't get too discouraged if you don't get your CDL on the first try. A lot of people don't. Just really apply yourself and you'll get through. But it's a nerve-wracking thing. So shout out to that guy as well. And great job on the trifecta. So that's basically it for this video. I just wanted to give an update on my first day of orientation, sim class, that kind of thing. My really great conversation with John. Again, I really appreciate that. He's been with me from the beginning, and my evening hanging out with my former roommate, Roadblazer, was really cool. So I'm going to cut it there. I want everybody to have a good evening and be well. Stay tuned. Probably another video to follow probably just about immediately after this one, and I'll tell you about a new little thing that I put together that might, for those of you that like to interact with me and hopefully with each other, that's a little hint. Stay tuned. I think I've got something just that you'll enjoy. All right, everybody, be well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.